And we are back, YouTube. For anyone who's returning, thank you, and for everyone who's new, welcome. I'm Mitch, and this is Retro Rummage. I'm in the game. My channel's buying games, DVDs, Blu-rays, any electrical items I get my hands on at car boot sales, Facebook Marketplace, charity shops for a cheap price. So I'm getting traded into CEX at a high price, so I'm able to build my own gaming collection. And that's exactly what we're doing today. Got a world famous episode of CEX Roulette. Kind of a big hit of this one. £90 spent. It is a game that I've purchased before on CEX Roulette, and yeah, didn't have any luck. Obviously, hence the second attempt at it. This was the last one in stock as well, and I was really gutted because I'm on a Facebook group called CEX Retro Watch, and there's a couple of people who work within like CEX stores, and someone traded in a load of like a whole Silent Hill collection, similar to like obviously what I've got on the shelf up there, all complete, but I just didn't have the vouchers for this at the time. And that one went, and yeah, so whether or not this has got the manual, I don't know. No one in the CEX group was able to confirm or deny. So we'll get into it. Flip the camera. I'll open it up, and yeah, hopefully we've got a manual. It's always hard to tell with these ones that come in these boxes, and obviously PlayStation one's always sorry, PlayStation, and that's it as well. Sorry, it's a PlayStation 2 game, obviously being in that brown envelope. It's always hard for me to gauge. I mean, now I'm thinking about it, it does feel a little bit light, but we'll see. So let's flip the cameras, open it up, and yeah, hopefully it's got a manual in there. What I may do as well is whack the capture card on and everything, and maybe play a couple of minutes through it for you to give you an idea of the game. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, nice and easy, these ones. Although I do worry, I mean, especially the fact that this is a £90 game. Always worry when they put it in these thin brown envelopes. So yeah, without further ado, we have got Silent Hill Origins. But oh yes, it's there. Is that the complete manual? Sorry, 2 seconds. Just feels very light, very light. Not in the best condition. Obviously, I don't know if you can see there. There's like a crease in it. I mean, I've heard of people ironing manuals to get the creases out. Whether or not that's a real thing. I mean, does it tell you how many pages are in it? It just feels very light, the manual, but it's there. So happy days. Yeah, did not expect that because, like I say, I did ask in the CEX Retro group if anyone knew the condition of this before buying it. Unfortunately, no one piped up and said anything. Because in my last CEX Roulette video, someone did say, "Oh, well, you've ruined CEX Roulette for yourself now because you're going to know if it's got a manual or not." And I mean, to be honest, if I could ruin CEX Roulette for myself, I probably would, because the amount of games, like obviously a lot of these videos I do upload, and especially if it's a game that I haven't done before, but there's loads of times where I record a CEX Roulette and I'll try and get the game 4 or 5 times, and you guys don't want to see me failing at opening the same game over and over again. Obviously, I'll do it maybe once or twice, but after that, it's you're flinging a dead horse there, sort of thing. So this is the second time that I've tried getting this game, and luckily this time it is complete. And obviously in the CEX Retro group, not everyone is able to check each and every condition of the game in that store. So although yes, it does help, it's not the be all and end all. It doesn't mean that I'm going to constantly be able to hack CEX Roulette. So yeah, let's check the disc anyway. Yeah, really good condition, not a mark on it, to be fair. So I'm over the moon with this, to be honest. Yeah, brilliant condition. Yeah, really happy with that. I'm surprised at that because, like I was saying, it feels very light. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, if this well, actually, because after watching Dan the Games Man, I know that I'm always missing some insert or some little pamphlet that should have been in there. But I'm assuming that that's the main that is the main manual that goes with it. There's probably a couple of others that I was missing, but I'm happy to have that. I'll swap out the case. Now, when I put them up on the shelf, I prefer to have a black case on the shelves and then obviously a blue case down there. Bit weird. People might say, no, you've got to keep the original case, but that's just me and my OCD and how I like them to be. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing today to switch it over. But what we'll do, I'll cut off the footage now. I'll throw on the capture card. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do too much because this is a long, horror walkthrough game. So, whether or not I'll be able to play it, I'm not going to play it for an hour or so, but I'll whack it on. Maybe we'll watch the intro together, play the first couple of minutes, and see how it is. Because I know, obviously, this is a £90 game, and some people don't want to spend that money on games. So it might be good for you to see a game that you might not normally be able to see in person. So yeah, let's cut the footage now, and then we'll get over to it. All right, let's get into it. Haven't played this game before. It's brand new to me. Interested to see how it goes. I'm playing Silent Hill 1 at the moment on a PlayStation 1. Really enjoying that. So interested to see how it ties up with this. Obviously, I'm assuming with it being called Silent Hill Origins, it's going to be some form of origin story. So whether or not it's got Harry in it, I think his daughter's name is Cheryl. Obviously, I haven't played at Silent Hill 2, 3 or 4, so I don't know if Harry's in either of those, or if each of those are about a different person. I'm assuming within Silent Hill. So yeah, interested to see how it ties up. So let's get into it. Subtitles will leave on, vibration will leave on. Now, I do normally have a rule that I don't cut any cutscenes. But obviously for the sake of this video and how long it's going to go on for, I may cut the cutscenes a little bit. Because yeah, I feel like if you're playing retro games and you're cutting the cutscenes, what you're doing that's the whole point of playing retro games, is to live in that nostalgia. And there's nothing more nostalgic than dodgy CGI cutscenes with questionable acting. But I do really love them. But obviously, for the sake of this video, and I don't want it to go on for too long, I may cut this. So we'll see. We'll see how long this goes on for. But when I do play this game myself, properly, I would always watch all of the cutscenes. Always. Let me know if that's something you do, or you just like that. Skip my way through it and just get on with the game. Obviously, we'll skip this because we don't want to be here all day. But here we are. Oh, that girl in the fog. That's exactly how Silent Hill 1 starts.
Hey, come back.
Oh, here we go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's chase after the girl in the fog. Oh, what am I running into? This is another thing with the Silent Hill games. It's the dodgy camera angles. I know there's a button, to reset the angle, but yeah, they're always like this. It just throws you off. You'd be running one way, and then the camera angle will change, and then you've got to push the other way on the analog stick. But that is one thing that they tend to play on in the old Silent Hill games, is low visibility. Like they're trying to, what's the word, set an eerie atmosphere. I mean, it works. Even with Silent Hill 1, there's been a couple of instances where we're like, oh god, made me jump. So it does work. See what I mean? It does work, but for someone like me who's got absolutely dog shit eyesight, it can be annoying at times.
It's smoke. My god.
We've got a house on fire. Who's this outside thing? Smoking as the house is on fire.
Someone's in there.
What an absolute hero this geezer is. Just bowling into a house on fire for someone who don't know. There we go. Look from the other side. Of course. House is on fire. Where we got to go? Upstairs. Right. It's always the door that you run past. How I am with games, I always like to try and explore the whole map. Maybe try and find, I don't know, something secret is what's going to happen in my mind, but no, it's normally just locked doors. Oh, keep running into fire. Oh. Oh, she is burnt to a crisp.
You're coming with me.
What geezo? He's picking up this southern fried kid. He's gonna get her out of the house. Me, I'd just be standing outside on the phone to the fire brigade, like, yeah, there's an house on fire. I think there's someone in there. This geezer's opening up a can of worms. If you know he's gonna be stuck in Silent Hill with this chicken nugget of a girl. How do I get out of here? Nope. Just running into fires. I can't think it's that burnt to a crisp this girl is. I don't know why I'm laughing. Nope. I think no fire there. I'm sure it is. Picks her up from here. Can't go my way that way. Can't go around there. Only way to go is around here. Oh. Oh no. We brown bread? No. There's no stopping this geezer. Apart from me running into walls that are on fire with him. Oh. Magic symbol helping us through the fire. Mate, keep us going. Door. Look at that, this geezer's so good he can open up the door with holding a kid. Right. Outside. Here we go. I love the storylines on these old games though. They do really make up for, obviously the graphics were not as good back then.
Safe now.
And you know I feel like games nowadays they kind of hide behind the fact that the gameplay and the graphics are, you know, that good that the storylines not as good. I mean, you know, let me know if you disagree, but that's how I feel with these old games. Although yeah, the voice acting can be a little bit questionable at times, the storyline in itself is, you know, 9 times out of 10 pretty good, especially with obviously these games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid, you know, the big franchises that me personally anyway, I feel like the storylines are always really, really good. Alright, so once again, I'm assuming he's woke up in Silent Hill with the never-ending fog.
Where am I?
Alright, so yeah, we'll pause it there. I think we'll cut it off here. Obviously, like I was saying, it is just a tester of the game. Can't really get into it too much because we'll be sitting here for hours. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if this is something you want me to continue doing. Obviously, playing games when I do the CEX Roulette. Just to give you an idea, I know that it probably would have been better to do this in the past with more expensive games, but you never know. I probably will be getting a few more expensive games in the future. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions, any tips, let me know. But yeah, really happy with the game. Really happy that it come complete with the manual. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure I've got one or two little inserts or pamphlets missing, but that's I'm happy for that, for it to go into my collection up on the shelf. So yeah, all in all, really really good CEX win, should we say? But yeah, that's it. Like I say, let me know in the comments how you feel about the game demo, should we say. I really do appreciate your feedback. But yeah, take care everyone, and I will see you all in the next one.